Well, someone who recently has been able to sort of monetize or has been trying to monetize, the fuck's sake, whatever the word is, I'll edit and post, farts. Uh, uh, Brad Shepard. Now, the way you set him up as a story, this is an evil mastermind genius. Uh, it's like an M Night Shyamalan classic. Can you tell us the story? You've likely told it a million times, but can you tell us the story of how of how you set Brad Shepard up?
Well, I know you had him on your show, and I had him on my show. And in the middle of me having on my show, I said, "Oh my God, this guy's totally full of shit. Like this guy's making up shit right now. You know, he is making it up. Like he's not a dummy, right? So he's like you or me. He can kind of look at stuff and go, well, here's the deal. But so many things he says that sources say are nothing a source would ever say. And you know, and then when he said there was one thing that tipped me off maybe a day or two after the interview where he said something like. I heard from my source in the WWE that the 4 days of Survivor Series they're going to call the Four Horsemen, and I was like, dude, they don't even own the trademark to Four Horsemen. Like WWE doesn't own the trademark. I know that for a fact. So I'm like, all right, well, let me just see. So I just opened up a fake email account and I just started sending him tips. I just sent him a tip, a tip, a tip, a tip, and he would put it out on his Twitter, and then Ringside News would carry it like a story. So I said something like, hey, because of the fuck ups backstage, they're going to do they're not going to record live anymore. They're going to do everything pre-tape. I just made that up, you know, and he put it out there, and then Ringside News covered it. And then just to cover myself, I bought two domain names, WednesdayNightWar.com, WednesdayNightWars.com. And so I tweet, and I had one direct to AEW and one direct to NXT. I sent him the links and said the war is real. He tweeted the war is real. Ringside News covered that. Forbes covered that like it was a thing. And then now if you go to either one of those websites, you can see their mind. They go to my podcast. But basically I waited a good month, you know, because I really didn't want to, I felt bad for him, but then he started picking a fight with me. And I said, dude, you need to stop. Because I know for a fact you're fake. Like I'm telling you, I know for a fact you're fake. And then he started going at me. Ringside News attacked me. I said, okay, all right. And so the next day I put out the show, which kind of showed everybody that he was a complete fake that just would take anonymous emails from anybody and turn them into a story. He's you know, we have guys like Meltzer and Keller who get a lot of criticism for making stuff up or whatever. They really don't. These guys are so OCD about making sure they put the right shit out there. And then you got guys like Shepard just making shit up. You know, it makes the good journalists like Sean Ross Sapp or Ryan Satin or David Bixenspan, these guys that work hard for what they do, it makes them look bad. And I just was offended he was on my show. He kind of pissed me off. So he was done. Yeah.
And on the episode I done, just as a quick plug for it, even according to Disco and Conan. Now I'll be honest, I got along with Brad, but he sounded like he was fucking 5 whiskeys into a 10 whiskey bottle.
Yeah, it was just too easy, you know, because a guy like that, he has the ego he does. And the other thing that pissed me off about him is that he would go after wrestlers. Like, there's kind of a code we have in podcasting. We don't really go after wrestlers. You know, we don't really say a wrestler's a piece of shit or a wrestler needs to get fired because we're fans, right? We're fans. You listen to any podcast, no one ever goes after the wrestlers. And this guy reports a story he made up, and then someone disputes it, and then he calls them a liar. He called Kalisto's wife a liar. You know what I'm saying? That's bullshit, you know? So he just needed to get taken down a notch, and now everybody, when they Google him, will find out what I did to him. It's pretty funny.